Welcome. On occasion, I find a story so interesting that I want to find out more about it, though sometimes the exact details are a little bit hard to peg down. One story I recently came across is about the sport of haggis hurling, which, since it's nearly Burns night, seemed fitting to look at. For the benefit of my American friends, and any others who do not know what a haggis is, they are little furry creatures. There are two varieties. One has shorter left legs, and the other variety has shorter right legs. This lets the haggis run either counterclockwise or clockwise around hills to get away from their enemies. I am, of course, joking, though one survey found that a third of American visitors to Scotland believed a variation of this story. Traditional haggis is a dish made from what is called sheep's pluck, its heart, liver, and lungs, minced with chopped onion, oatmeal, suet, and various spices, and then encased in the sheep's stomach, though many now use some other casing. Incidentally, haggis is banned from importation to the United States due to it having sheep's lung in it. Haggis hurling, which to some may sound like what they would do if they ate haggis, is a sport of throwing a haggis as far as you can without breaking it. Contestants stand on a platform, usually an overturned whiskey barrel, for their throws. Throws are then measured for distance, accuracy, and checked to see that the haggis is still intact. In 1977, a man named Robin Dunsheath placed a newspaper article ad shortly before the gathering of the clans in Edinburgh. He wrote that he was looking to revive the ancient sport of haggis hurling. Many signed up, and the first competition was held. The legend put forward was that in the olden days, a wife would cook up a haggis for her husband, who was either working out in the fields or cutting peat. And rather than make the long journey out to him, the wife would hurl the haggis to her husband, who would catch it in his kilt. It was not until some 20 years later, after serving for years as the president of the World Haggis Hurling Association, and probably even writing a book about the sport, that Mr. Dunsheath admitted that it was a prank and that he had created the whole legend. It should be mentioned, however, that all the money that he raised from the sport was given away to charity. Despite its relatively modern and unusual invention, the sport of haggis hurling seems to have continued and even spread to other parts of the world. From what I've read, there are rules such as the weight of the haggis, and that it must be inspected by a judge to make sure it is real cooked haggis and has not burst when it lands, and that it has, as one article put it, not had any firming agents added to it. Some controversy apparently has entered the sport when, according to a newspaper article, a group of Australians wanted to use what they called simulated haggis, consisting of a bag filled with sand or oatmeal, rather than an actual haggis, which could burst and make a mess. Most traditionalists felt that this went against the nature of the sport, since the goal was not only to throw the haggis as far as possible, but also keep it from bursting open. I have yet to witness an actual haggis hurling event, which only occasionally takes place during community Highland Games. The current record, according to the Guinness World Records, is 217 feet. So now you have something to aim for if you want to take up the sport. But as for me, I think I will stick to having my haggis with tatties and neeps. Until next time, thanks for watching.